Got a big family reunion picnic today. I don't feel like going. My wife says if it rains, it'll get canceled. So I just need it to rain. Got an idea. I'll wash the car. It works every time. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Daynator channel. If you've been following my channel, you know that we just purchased this 2004 Chevrolet Trailblazer to replace our 03 Trailblazer, aptly called the Failblazer. So this is the newest addition to the Daynator fleet. So today marks the start of me getting the interior of this thing cleaned out. It's actually in very good condition. The only thing is it's got a lot of dog hair in it. As you can see here, there is actually pet hair everywhere. It's in every nook and cranny. It's all over the carpet. It's all over the seats. It's even on the dashboard, around the steering wheel and the gauge cluster and all that. It's pretty much everywhere. My wife and son are very allergic to pet dander and pet hair, and I need to get all that hair out of there so I can get this thing detailed, washed, and cleaned, and ready to go for my wife and my kids to be able to ride in it. So I'm going to be using a very simple tool to get the dog hair out of the seats and carpet, and that's going to be done with the Lily brush. So this Lily brush is actually just a real flexible rubber outer edge. It's got a nice hard center that you can grab onto. You can see it just pulls that dog hair right up out of the fibers of the carpet. It's really quite remarkable how simple this tool is and how effective it actually works. Pretty significant amount of progress being made, but then going back over to again with the lip brush, you can see just how much you've missed. I think it's a little easier to get it out of the carpet than this stuff right here, because this is a little bit looser, a little more fibrous. So these are the bane of my existence right now. Just spending a little bit of time on this lower section of the seat. You can see I've pulled up quite a bit of hair where it didn't look like there was any hair. You can see I got the back of this seat looking pretty good, and then I flipped it over. Yeah, got my work cut out for me. Back at it tonight. Hopefully I'll get a couple hours worth of work in on this thing. I'm going to work on the third row seats. There's a lot of work to be done, so let's quit yapping about it and get to work. think I'm going to take all the seats out to shampoo the carpet. I may as well just take them out now, I suppose. There's a lot of hair and gunk and stuff stuck right down through here. I can't get my vacuum attachment down in there. Seems like it'd be an easy enough job to just yank them out. All right, all the nuts and bolts are loose. All right, so it's been about a week since I've touched this Trailblazer, so we're gonna get right back to it. I pulled up the trim, quite a bit of hair stuck underneath there, so I'm gonna vacuum all this up. So now we're just gonna focus on the carpet underneath the seat and this rear foot area. Now I'm going to attempt to take the seats out of this. It looks like there are just some 18mm nuts that are on the bolts that are coming out of the floor. Now it's starting to look like a cargo van. Got that seat out, found a nickel. So I'm making money on this thing already. Not sure what all that crumbly stuff is. Maybe a dog biscuit. All right, it's the following day. We're getting ready to get back at the Trailblazer. But before I get started, I've got to ask an all-important question that's really weighing on my mind. My right shoe is completely destroyed. My left shoe is in good shape. I can't bring myself to throw them away because the left one is still in good shape. Does anybody else think that way? Let me know in the comments. Remove the seat. I just use a screwdriver to pry back these tabs that hold these plastic trim pieces on. So I'll get the seat out. I always forget about the stupid electrical connections. Never fails. I see more pocket change. Yeah, man. 55 cents total, 56 cents total, man. I'm making out like a bandit. same story on the driver's side. A little bit of trash, a lot of bit of dog hair. Well, it's Saturday morning, and I'm working in the new office because it's raining today. So we're working inside the Trailblazer. What I'm going to be doing this morning is removing this console. We're almost ready to start shampooing carpets, and I'm excited about that. What do you know? More dog hair. How does it get down inside of here? All right, we've got two little 7mm screws that need to come out. And then we got two in the cup holders. And then I think this thing is ready to come out. There's a little T15 Torx screw that holds the shifter knob in place. Got to get that removed so that when we lift up on this console, this thing can all come off in one piece. I'm going to take this little carpeted section off. There's two screws, one on each side, and then pop clips. You just kind of pull and it snaps, and that part of the console comes up. All right, so I just gave it one last final vacuum, used the lily brush a little bit more, still found a lot of dog hair, even though it didn't look like there was any left in here. I would say that I've got probably 99% of it up. The rest of it's probably buried so deep in the carpet I can't get it out or see it. It looks like we're just about ready to start shampooing this thing. All right, so we're in the garage. I'm getting ready to mix up my shampoo solution, and I'm gonna give a shout out to the Detail Geek. All the stuff I'm doing is based off of what I've seen him do in his videos. Check him out, the Detail Geek on YouTube. The guy is phenomenal at getting just absolutely thrashed and dirty and grimy vehicles and getting them clean to like almost showroom condition. So I'm getting ready to mix up the carpet shampoo solution right now. Okay, since I are not good at math, I looked it up. There's 29.5 something milliliters in a fluid ounce. So I'm going to do like 30 milliliters into this jug and then fill it up to 24 fluid ounces, and then Bob's your uncle. All right, just filled it up with water to the 24 fluid ounce mark. And this won't get us very far, I'm sure. We'll be refilling this jug several times. All right, before I go to town spraying the carpet, I'm gonna show you the brushes I'm gonna be using to agitate the carpet and kind of work in that cleaner. Again, this is what Detail Geek uses in his videos. Visit Detail Geek's website, he sells them off of there. All right, well, enough yapping. Here goes nothing. I'm going to use an extractor. I'm actually borrowing it off of a friend, and it just so happens to be the same extractor that Detail Geek uses. So, all right, so this is the machine I'm using, this Bissell Spot Clean Pro. I've got the rear tank full of water. This is the power button. I've got the trigger here that's going to spray water. We'll run this vacuum over the clean area to remove all the dirty water, and I'll know it's clean whenever this water right here turns from brown to clear. So let's get started. Well, that's doing a fantastic job. I really like this thing. This is where the stain was. It went clear over to here, and that stain is gone. Okay, so yeah, this is working pretty decent. You can obviously see there's quite a bit of stain still left in the carpet. I don't think that's the drill brush or the vacuum cleaner issue. I think it's just the amount of concentrate that I've got with this cleaner. Like I said, it's 20-to-1, so I'm probably have to use a little more potent mixture to be able to get those stains out. When I'm running the extractor over it, I'm not getting any brown or any red color coming up anymore. You can see just how nice and gray the carpet is and nice and brown that carpet is. So that right there is going to clean up hopefully really good. I guess ultimately what I'm looking for is not a show truck, because this is going to be our family hauler, so it's going to get dirty again. I'm just really wanting the sticky up, and I'm wanting the pet dander and the smell out of here. So I'm not going for perfection. I'm all right with that. So this is just the passenger side footwell and under the seat. Nasty. That is unreal. All the carpets have been shampooed and cleaned. It's starting to smell pretty fresh in here instead of like a dog, so win. Next thing I'm working on are the seats. Still have to vacuum some dog hair. I'm going to use that carpet solution and extractor on those as well. I've got quite a bit of work to go, but it is good to have this much of the work done. I had to empty the catch can 6 times, and every time I emptied it, it was brown, dirty, nasty water. So the carpet is definitely a lot cleaner than what it was when I first started this job, even though these stains are still in there. But they're clean stains. Kind of like an old pair of underwear. All right, so the carpet has had a chance to dry. I've had the windows open all day, and we had some sunshine for a while. I was really hoping that the dog smell would be pretty much gone, but it's not. It's actually about the same as what it was. So I'm kind of mentally struggling. How am I going to get this carpet deodorized? So I really don't know any tricks to kind of deodorize, carpets or cloth materials. So I got on the old interwebs and typed in a little search to see what gets rid of dog odor out of carpet. And one of the articles I read said just liberally sprinkle baking soda over the top of your carpet and let it sit overnight and kind of lock in those odors, and then vacuum it in the morning. So my wife's got a huge bag of baking soda for some reason, so I'm just going to dump that liberally all throughout the truck and see if that does us any good. So I did the old sniff test, and the highest concentration of odor that I can tell with this schnozometer is the back seat floorboard, like right in through there. I'm gonna definitely get this problem area right here, but then we'll sprinkle it all around the rest of it just to get all the permeated odor out of here. All right, we'll see how that works. I've never done this before, so I hope I just didn't ruin everything. We'll check back after a while, see if this will vacuum up. I sure hope it does. All right, well, we're back with the new Trailblazer, and as you can tell, my ears have been lowered, and it's been approximately 4 days since I dumped this baking soda all over the carpet, and I'm just now getting back to it. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this up, but first I'm gonna attend to the shop vac because it's pretty much clogged with dog hair. I'll show you. All right, so there's the vacuum filter. That's what I'm working with. I think I'd better clean this up so I can get some maximum suction power for this baking soda. That is one furry filter. Whoops. Should have hit that with a baseball bat. Well, here's to hoping this vacuums up good. All right, so that's backing up pretty good. There may be an area too where I might need to take a brush and kind of brush the carpet a little bit, but let's keep going. All right, so it vacuumed up pretty nicely. I think I will vacuum it one more time. This time going over it with a stiff brush or something. See if I can't get some more of the baking soda dust out of the carpet. All right, as I mentioned before, this little footwell area is where it really smelled like dog the worst. So I'm gonna give this an old sniff test. Mind you, my nose doesn't work real great. I mean, I don't really smell good. I'm gonna stick my sniffer down here and see if this baking soda did the trick. I don't know that it smells great. It doesn't smell spring fresh or anything, but it's definitely not smelling like dog. I may go over this one more time with some shampoo. Hopefully get some fragrance in here. Maybe give it just a light little scent, that'd be great. All right, I mixed up some more stain remover solution. This time I've done about approximately 8-to-1. Went over this hump one last time with some more cleaner and the scrub brush and extractor, just to hopefully to get that last bit of dog smell that's like right in this corner. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for the carpet. Now I'm gonna be focusing my efforts on the seats and the interior pieces. Yeah, so all that just came off of the seat back. And while I was moving the seats around, a little puzzle piece fell out. And guess what it's a picture of? Fur. I got all the seats all vacuumed up now, so we're gonna go ahead and clean these seats and extract them with the vacuum, just like we did the carpets. All right, so I just filled this tank. This is just the seat bottom. Whew-wee. And that seat looked fairly clean. A little more dog hair. So I'm going to give my back a little bit of a reprieve from all the extraction on the seats and clean out this rear window. This is where Doggo had fun sticking its head out the window because there's hair stuck to the felt all over this thing. So again, we're going to use the trusty old lily brush. Well, that looks a ton better. Still dirty down in there, but at least the hair's gone. All right, guys, so we're getting to the point in this cleaning where I'm getting ready to clean all the nasty, gooey spills and stuff on the plastic and trim pieces. My initial plan of action was to use like a steam cleaner, but something popped up in my email that made me think, you know what? Maybe I'll hold off on the steam cleaner and I'll try this, SuperClean. The timing was impeccable for SuperClean to reach out to me, and I'm actually very thrilled that they did. I'm excited to try out these products on Silvester, the Trailblazer. So let's take a closer look at what they sent me. So they sent me the original SuperClean, and at full strength, it's one of the most powerful, tough task cleaner degreasers that you can find. When you dilute it with water for like everyday messes, SuperClean is the most cost-effective cleaner that you can find. It also comes in an aerosol can, and it's the same cleaning degreasing formula as the original SuperClean. It's got a precision spray nozzle and it sticks to vertical surfaces. I'm also looking forward to using this all-wheel cleaner. I want to see how well this does against the everyday road grime and heavy brake dust. We live on this gravel road, so my vehicles get extremely dirty, and especially the wheels. And finally, they have a floor absorbent product. It's up to 4 times more absorbent than clay. It's all natural and it's virtually dust-free. And I'm looking forward to using that on my patio or up in the shop to clean up some accidental spills of like oil, transmission fluid, you name it. Well, needless to say, I'm super excited that SuperClean reached out to me and decided to partner with me and the Daninator channel and test out their products. And if you check them out online, they've got a really cool deal going on right now. As of this recording, if you go to superclean.com, you can fill out a 50% off mail-in rebate. Take advantage of this great savings on their entire SuperClean lineup. So you want to stay tuned to the channel because I'll be using these products on my vehicles, and I'm excited to test them out and see how well they work. So I have tried the SuperClean Full Concentrate, and I was amazed at just how quickly the grime came off of the plastic pieces. It took very little effort to rub it off, but I'm not going to use it at full strength. I'm actually going to use their dilution chart to be able to figure out just what dilution ratio I need to be able to clean my Failblazer. I'm going to mix mine at 8:1. Vinyl seats and dashboards, upholstery, car covers, bed liners. So anyway, there are some precautions when using this cleaner. Just read up on it, make sure you know what you're doing. It should be good. I'm looking forward to trying this out. All right, so I've got a variety of plastic trim pieces. They are quite sticky. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but again, dog hair stuck to it. We've got our work cut out for us on these rubber and plastic pieces. So again, 8:1 solution. Let's see how well it works. I can already see that the liquid is turning brown. Let's wipe that off and see what it looks like. Wow. You see it looks pretty bumpy right there because there's a lot of gunk. Just wipes right off. Dry it off and see how it looks. Alright, so that looks really good. All that dirt and grime is off there. It's not sticky anymore. On the inside, there's some kind of stain. I don't know what that is, but it's coming off. And that SuperClean really got that grease off of there. This thing is now cleaner than a family-friendly joke. Just lightly scrubbed with my kid's toothbrush, and I'm just lightly rubbing with the cloth. There's no heavy scrubbing whatsoever to get this goo to come off. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do with Silvester here is clean all the plastic trim that's still in the car. But before I do that, I'm going to get a little brush out and vacuum up all the dog hair that's stuck to the plastic pieces and dashboard. Now that everything's been vacuumed and brushed and dusted, I'm going to go ahead and hit this with the SuperClean, and then we'll go from there. So I forgot about the fold down cup holder, and there's quite a bit of spill and nastiness down in there. I took it completely apart. You see it is quite the nasty. So we're gonna clean that up, put that back together, and then I think we're about ready to put the console back in. So I've got that cup holder back in the back of the console, and just looking around, seeing what else I need to do, and it just occurred to me that the headliner might need some cleaning. And looking around, yeah, it's gonna need some cleaning. So I am at the point where I can put this console back in, but first I got to put this carpeted trim piece. I went ahead and shampooed that. Oh yeah, smells pretty good. So we'll get that installed. There's 2 clips and 2 screws. I'm just about ready to put this passenger seat in, but before I do, I'm going to use some of this 303 aerospace protectant and wipe down the center console. Be a lot easier for me to do without the seat in the way. So I've got 4 seats left to wash, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and wipe down all the dash and plastic pieces with the 303 protectant. Back with Silvester and the interior cleaning. We're going to be going after the remaining seats for this truck. So let's get right to it. All right, let's get super clean. was just gonna do this third row real quick because I didn't think it was gonna be that dirty, and it was filthy. The water that I was extracting out of this was chocolate brown in some spots. But anyway, I've got it just kind of slung in here just to get it up off the ground and out of my garage. I don't want it to get dirty again now that it's all clean. But it's pushing 11 o'clock at night. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Oh, I gotta clean up first. Dang it. All right, so this is like day number 95. Feels like that long since we started cleaning this thing out. And I'm getting kind of tired of working on it, to be honest with you. The last seat we're working on is the driver's side rear. This one actually does have some visible stains on it, so I'm hoping to have a nice satisfying extraction from that seat. So most importantly, we're gonna get the pet dander and the smell out of the seat. 3.6. So I don't know how well this shows up on camera, but you can see the seat back has got kind of a brown tint to it, and this is perfectly gray down there. Close enough. Thank you, son. So here's the third row seat floorboard floor mat. I haven't even touched this thing. I just pulled it out of the truck and set it off to the side. Looks good enough to put your feet on. Whew. Just sneezed. Well, I'll tell you, the pollen is bad right now. We got the back seat washed and installed. Got the third row seat kind of touched up again. I still need to install that, and got the rear third row floor mat washed. I'd say that's a good night's work, especially since I can start to see my garage floor again. All those seats are finally cleaned and in the vehicle, at least. I'm done for tonight. We'll get back at this some other time, so I guess that's it for me. Dang it, I forgot, I gotta clean up again. Stinking. and I've gone through the vehicle and give it one last vacuum. And while I was at it, I found dog hair that I had missed on the back of the seats and some in the carpet and stuff. So I think it's going to be a never-ending battle. We're probably going to be pulling dog hair out of this thing for as long as we own it. But anyway, we're getting ready to wash all the windows, and when that's done, the interior is done. And then we'll go ahead and give it a good wash down on the exterior, clean the wheels and tires and stuff. Looks like it's going to rain though, so this all may be for naught. All that tree pollen, and I wonder why my sinuses are all screwed up. I'm getting ready to finish this up. It's starting to rain, and last thing I need to do is clean the rims, and I'm going to be using SuperClean all-wheel cleaner and see how it works. So from my personal experience, this SuperClean all-wheel cleaner has been the best cleaner that I have found to get that hard, stuck-on brake dust off your rim. I'm impressed. Well, that was the dirtiest clean car I've ever cleaned. But you know, when we bought that car, I really couldn't see past the dog hair. The vehicle looked really nice on the interior, and I didn't really notice some discoloration and stuff in the seats and in the carpet. Obviously I saw the stains and stuff, but so that car was much dirtier than it first appeared, and the proof was in the wastewater of the extractor, because that was some filthy water that came out of that thing. So I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to SuperClean for sending me their products for me to be able to use on Silvester to get it clean. So I'm really impressed with the effectiveness of the cleaner. It's a great value, plus you can go to their website and fill out that 50% off rebate form. All in all, it's a fantastic product at a reasonable price, and best of all, it's made in the USA. SuperClean is now available at a lot of major retailers, so pick you up some today and support the company that supports the Daynator. Well, thanks for sticking around to the end of this marathon of a video. You guys are troopers. Stay tuned to the Daynator channel. I'm working on a lot of things, a lot of fun content to come. As always, thanks for watching. God bless. Be sure to hit that like switch on your way out. We'll see you next time. America.